Kazakhstan, the Kazakh people call black people nigger.
What's up, my nigga?
In one Asian country, you can call a black person a nigger.
What's for breakfast this morning?
Nigga, please.
And it's completely normal. In a country called Kazakhstan,
Kazakhstan is the greatest country in the world.
for people who don't know what Kazakhstan is a country in Central Asia between Russia, Uzbekistan. So
Kazakhstan is the 9th largest nation in the world, and when exactly the first...
in Kazakhstan, the Kazakh people call black people nigger. The Kazakh people call black people nigger. It's not racism. How can I say? There's not a different word. There's not a word used in describing black people. So most of them call black people nigger. So if you're a black person and you ever visit Kazakhstan and they call you nigger, you'd be like, what did you say? Nigger? You're gonna be a little bit aggressive, because when you call, you'll be like, what did you just say? But it's not racism. Most of the Kazakh people are not racist. They're really very friendly people, extremely very friendly and very nice people, and they treat black people really very nicely. So I have a couple of my friends, I have some of my friends, yeah. So when it came to Kazakhstan and they called them nigger, they were like, what? They became, I'm like, bro, chill, it's not racism. They just say the N-word to refer to black people. It's not racism, or it's not any bad thing. Like a few days ago, I traveled to a Kazakh village, yeah. I traveled to a Kazakh countryside, and most of them have never ever seen a black person. Like they have never seen a black person. So maybe it's because of the movies they watch. So they were like, nigger. It's a nigger. I'm like, I'm a very positive person, and I never let anything go into my head, because I've been here for a couple of times, and I know that I've been in Kazakhstan for some time, yeah. So I know that when a Kazakh person calls you the N-word, it's not a racist or a bad word. It's just referring to a black person. And this one is a crazy story. I have one of my football friends, and some of the kids were calling him the N-word. Some of the kids were calling him, oh, nigger, and the guy was really very aggressive. He was really he felt very bad. He felt very disgusted, because he has lived in Europe for a long time. And I was like, bro, it's not a racist word. They just say it to refer to a black person. It's not really a racist word. But if you've never visited Kazakhstan, you feel it's a racist, or you feel like it's a bad word. It's a bad word. You feel like that. Kazakhstan, it's not like Europe or America, which had a lot of bad history with the black people. Actually, I don't know why a lot of black people don't come to Kazakhstan. Literally, very few extremely black people come to Kazakhstan. I don't know, maybe it's because of the weather, or maybe it's because of the language differences, because the Kazakh people don't speak English and they don't speak French, of course, and it's because of the weather. Because here in Kazakhstan, the winter lasts for 6 months. That's half a year. Imagine being in the snow, the cold for 6 months. You're gonna be crazy. So I don't see a lot of, let's say, black people. Maybe it's because of the language differences and the food. Maybe. So Kazakhstan doesn't have any reputation for racism like in Europe or in America. They're actually very nice. I'm being honest. Kazakh people are one of the nicest people you ever meet. I don't know why I keep saying this again and again, because it's absolutely true. Kazakh people are the nicest people you will ever meet. And I've been to a lot of countries. I'm saying this again. There's no country or no group of people who welcome you to their house, give you food, treat you so nicely. And even though they don't know your name, the thing is, even though they don't speak the same language with you, they don't understand you, because most of them don't speak English or they don't speak French. Even though they don't know you, yeah, they welcome you to their house, they treat you nicely, and they just smile at you. I went to the Kazakh village, and honestly I didn't want to come back to the city because I felt very happy being there. I felt very welcomed, and I felt very, the hospitality was just beyond my expression. It was just something you would never expect, or something which you never expect in Europe, or let's say some Asian countries. How many Asian countries I've been to? Qatar is also part of Asia. UAE is part of Asia. No, I don't want those. I don't want to talk about all those countries. But Kazakhstan, I want to go to Uzbekistan. Sometime I'll go. I want to go to Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, and some other Central Asian countries. I want to go to those countries. But trust me, Kazakhstan is one of the most hospitable countries in Central Asia. So if you ever visit Kazakhstan as a black person and they say nigger, eta nigger, eta nigger, eta nigger, eta nigger, they call like the little kids, yeah, the little kids will be like eta nigger, eta nigger, or maybe they say eta choni, choni. I remember when I went to the supermarket. No, not supermarket. I went to the bazaar. I went to the bazaar. Bazaar is like a market, and they called me. Some lady called me Eta Ugul. Eta Ugul. Ugul means a charcoal, and I was like, whoa. So Kazakhstan is a very friendly, very hospitable country, and if you ever visit Kazakhstan as a black person and they say Eta nigger, don't be offended. It's not a racist word. It's just something referring to a black person. Don't get offended. It's completely normal in Kazakhstan. So see you guys on the next video.